So I wanted to just run through real quick, showing you guys how to start the fire. I always start with the flue over here. On starting it, you have the flue out, like that. Then I take one piece of wood, I lay it horizontally on the back. It's probably kind of hard to see, but there's a piece down here. I use that, and then I make usually like 2 rows of 3 wads of newspaper in front of that. Then I put the kindling on there, and I use that bigger piece in the back to kind of support the kindling so that it doesn't snuff out the newspaper when it goes. Then I take some smaller pieces and I lay them up in here like I have here. And the hardest part is upon startup, the cold air is actually coming down the chimney. So if you don't get it going right away, it'll want to come down and push all that smoke out into the house. If that happens, you'll probably have the smoke alarm go off, and sometimes you have to actually take the battery out of that to shut that up. It gets kind of annoying. And then I just open both doors down here and let the smoke clear out. But I think today we probably won't have that. It's not that cold out. It's still kind of warm. To also assist with that, I don't have it today, but most of the time I will wad up like 2 pieces of newspaper up here, and I'll light them first just to get an initial blast to get that heat going up. Once you get the draft going up the chimney, it's all good. So you have the flue, pull it out, and then this is the damper. You push it all the way in on starting up, and most of the time I just have that. I leave that in even after it's going and everything. I leave that in. If it starts to get really hot, you can pull that out and it'll start to tame the fire down. Start to cool it down a little bit, but most of the time, like I say, I just leave it in. And obviously, you want to start with dry kindling. That helps everything. And then a couple dry small pieces of wood to begin with. And then after it gets going good, then you can add your pieces to it. So let's light it off and see how it goes. I usually kind of start to light the fire, the paper in the back, once again to try to help with the draft, to get the draft going up the chimney. Like I say, it's harder on colder days, but once I get it going just a little bit, I close the door just to get it until I can actually get the draft, and I see the smoke kind of starting to go up the chimney. I don't know if you can kind of see the draft starting to take off in there. Once you start to see that, then I just kind of crack it open a little bit, leave it about 1 inch maybe, until the kindling and everything gets going, and you can kind of, you'll see it get going once, and the draft really gets going through there.